Trayvon Martin. You know, I just got through watching it's actually a movie called Stranger Fruit. And it's about the Michael Brown situation.
Yeah.
Man, you look into these situations and you see the way these people had this America set up like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you so focused on black, white, you not looking at the shit that's going on behind the scenes. It's shit it's plays being made behind the scenes, like shit that's gonna affect people's lives. I'm gonna tell you something that I noticed.
Come on, A+ style.
About 3-4 years ago, they start putting them chips on them cards, on your debit cards, and they didn't give nobody the option. You just go in there, you start swiping your card, that whole not working, you come home, you got a new card. And you call your bank, hey man, I don't want this shit. Hey, you gotta have it. What you mean I gotta have it? True. And then now you correlate that to right now, 4 years later, what they doing? After we was just sitting there in our houses for 3-4 months, now they gonna tell us it's a shortage on coins and money.
Come on.
Hey, it wasn't even no transactions happening.
Yeah.
It wasn't even no transactions happening. So how is it a shortage on money? They trying to bring everything back because they finna move us into a cash. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Be advised, it's coming. As soon as they take the money away, now it's all of that. So you know, you gotta stock up on other stuff, man. Trading, we're gonna be back in the olden times. Or anybody that ever been to jail before, county, you know, trading stuff, it's gonna be like that because money ain't gonna be no more. And stuff like learning how to grow your own food, learning how to find your own food and hunt for that stuff is gonna be so valuable. Because if I can't buy nothing without a chip in my hand, you see what I'm saying? What that look like?
Exactly. Man, what got you into music and how long you been doing it professionally?
Crazy thing is, when I was 12, I was in a Christian rap group.
Okay.
We were talking a little bit off camera earlier. The first thing that got me into music was I was a writer. I've always been a writer. I think since about 1st, 2nd grade. I was big on just poetry, movies, stories. I used to write movies, scripts, all kind of stuff, papers. When I was in high school, I used to actually like charge people $35 to write essays. I've always been a writer.
Okay.
We was talking about it earlier. The first album that I ever was able to listen to, my dad is an ordained minister, so they was real big on you can't listen to this. I could listen to radio.
Shit, I bet.
I could listen to radio, but albums, the first one I ever got was Jay-Z Blueprint. Chopped and Screwed. We on the south side.
Sunny side, man. Shout out to DJ 4500.
DJ 4500, man. Appreciate you,
man. My brother, man.
Putting me here. That's my brother too, man. For real.
Bricker Park, Sunny side, man. Anybody that ain't never been out there, A+ Styles, please give us a background of what it was like for you coming up out there. I know you say you was by Screw and just, give everybody a rundown, man, of what you had coming up out there.
To be honest with you, it was a blessing. It was a blessing. It was a gift and a curse.
Okay.
I was staying with my mom at first. I moved, like my dad always had visitations.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to, you know what I mean? Like go over there every weekend. So, and my mom was like one of them real strict moms. Like I said, my people was real strict. Going to church 3-4 days a week. So my mama didn't let us go outside and play except with each other.
Yeah, okay.
All kind of stuff like that. So when we go to Brickell Park, and I'm on the weekends every summer, so majority of my friends are there besides the people I hang out with in school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because outside of school, I ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
We go over there. My dad takes us to the park. We playing football every Sunday.
All that good
We
shit.
playing basketball at the, Brickell Park. They just, my boy Kingsley C. He showed me how we got that Martin Luther King statue over there at the park. And that's what really, like, my dad always wanted us to play against people that were older than us. Or whatever, so that's why I met a lot of people, and I moved over there when I was in 3rd grade. Moved back to my mom's house. 6th grade, I moved like to state, and man, it was a blessing because you get the good side of stuff with my mom, and you learn to be intellectual. She was always like, hey, if I'm moving y'all in these nice neighborhoods, and y'all got y'all in good schools, act like it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out your mom, man.
I can, hey man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can do that, but I know how to act.
I feel the and yes, Lord.
I'm a big proponent of being yourself.
Man.
I'm not finna never change who I am. I mean, all the time I get, man, you proper, you this. I appreciate it. Bro. It is what it is. That's who I am.
I can step out of camera and do my little range shit. We all got that.
We got that.
You can turn that shit on and off.
Exactly.
Show them how the room move in the room
for the emotions.
Yeah. But so, A+ Styles, how did you get the name?
My name is Alan Styles.
Okay, Alan Styles, real name.
So, A+ Styles.
Okay.
But also, man, I ain't gonna lie. When I first moved over there to the South Side, it was a culture clash because this documentary, man. Anybody that look at this, go look at this, man. It's called not even a documentary. It's this guy giving a lecture. It's called America's Countering the Conspiracy to Destroy the Black Boys.
I read the books.
Yeah. Okay. So you up on it?
Oh yeah.
So basically, man, the hardest years of your life is between after 9 to 18 or whatever. And so I had that clash because. You know, you're going from schools, like I was on the north side or whatever, in GT programs and things like that.
What schools you went to on the north?
I went to Clark Elementary.
Okay.
I went to Dunn. I went to Wilson Intermediate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you was on it now.
Yeah. Both sides.
Okay.
On my song "Screw My Veins," I said it. North side born, south side raised.
You feel me? So you got both of the connections.
I got both sides. Yeah, my granny lived in Trinity. My granny lived in Trinity Gardens for like about 50 years.
I feel you. So you got how many? You got 5 boys. I
got 4 boys, 1 girl.
1 girl, 4 boys.
Yeah.
Man, I know you caught the controversy with the whole Megan, Cardi B, with the WAP song. What was your whole take on it?
I feel like we all, man, it's expression. Okay. At the end of the day, when somebody get in a booth, that's what they trying to do. There's certain things, obviously I gotta, with me having my daughter, the way that I raised my daughter, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, inclined to just be on it. My wife, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm blessed. But I got a wife, my mom, my dad prepared me to, you gotta have her nails done. My wife don't care about none of that shit. Right. It's a blessing to be able to have that, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that, man. That's what's up.
I mean, I feel like, to be honest, they doing them, and I don't understand how people are so upset about this when it's like, you got whole albums of this. They've been doing this. What's the difference? It's just another level.
I just wanted a little take on the A+ Style.
I'm gonna tell you, hold on, watch this.
That's crazy.
You know what labels do when you sign to labels?
What they do?
When you try and go do something different, they be like, nah, give us some more of this. So it's like, it ain't like she can escape, you know what I'm saying?
True.
You don't never really see people grow until they get out of their deals damn near.
Yeah.
Because the labels just want the same thing, because it's really, another thing I want to talk to you about, when I told you about talking about who the real gangsters.
Who are the real gangsters?
Who are the real gangsters?
Do gangsters still exist?
Man, I feel like gangster exists.
What you mean by that, A+?
Like gangster, like being gangster or whatever. I feel like there are real gangsters on both sides. We see a lot of people, we always give glory and we always look at the blacks. And you know what I'm saying, our hierarchies and our systems, the Crips, the Bloods, the folks, you know, the King, the Latin King, all of that. We look at all of these things, but man, these white people gangster. They gangster than the motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. They turn us, they got us. Man, I said something the other day, bro. Like, I'm just thinking to myself, and I'm like, bro, the real ops is them. We can sit up here and we can study a nigga that look like us, that grew up like us, that ain't got shit like us for 2, 3, 4 weeks, a month, watch they moves just so we can hit them. But we can't do that to these motherfuckers that keep putting us in jail.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers go to the grocery store just like us. These motherfuckers go to the gas station just like us.
Big shit.
We not watching them. Ain't nobody trying to knock them off. Ain't nobody trying to make it look like it was just a random robbery to them. You feel me? But we do it to each other. And we tearing each other down. Why does this neighborhood hate this neighborhood or this side hate this side? Who is the reason why the drug flow is going into this neighborhood and not this one at this time? You gotta think about it.
You have to think about it. Let me ask you this. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
No, I was gonna two things. American Gangster, the movie. That boy Russell Crowe played Richie Roberts, and he said something profound in there. He said, I don't think they want this to stop. These drugs employ too many people. Lawyers, judges, police, all these people will be broke or without jobs. And then on that other thing, countering the conspiracy, on that lecture that he gave, he said, let's not get this twisted. If they wanted to, they could stop all the drugs from coming in America. But no, what do? They watch them, they seize them, they take a big picture or do a whole little, thing in front of it, and then what they do? They give it to their undercovers and be like, hey, you gonna make this dude kingpin and have him out here giving this to this, and he's snitching on everybody. You see what I'm saying? And now they just busting heads and they keep locking us up. Because it's all about what? Slavery. They want to keep us in jail. It's all about keeping us down. And we looking at each other like, he the big man, I want to knock. He not the big man, the government is.
Exactly. Man, let me one more before we get out of here, man. Can you drop some advice for the artists that's watching?
Man, be you. Be the best you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's probably the most gangster thing a nigga could do in the world, is be the best you. Like, in everything that you do, or whatever, just, strive and keep pushing. And it's like, a lot of people be like, I'm gonna die about that, I'm gonna die about that. Die about that. You know what I'm saying? Die about being the best you, man. Like, don't ever conform, don't ever try and change anything for anybody, man. And if you do that, I guarantee you'll achieve success. You'll achieve love. You feel me? That's how you be able to walk around in any hood,
man.
When people respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Respect you, man. A+ stars, you came through this shit and shut it down, man. You got these other interview people waiting, man. But please drop your IG, your YouTube, the tape, man. Let everybody know where they can tap in with you, please.
IG, Twitter, A_+_styles. Right now on YouTube, we got the video coded in. Y'all have to go check that out, man. We got that out right now. Vintage, the project out. I got about 4 other singles out. They on every platform. You can find me on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, everything, man. All my music is available. And like I said, September 3rd, you heard? That's when the album drop. It still can, man. We following up that Obama this weekend. We still.